y'all? It's J. Marie's Journey, Joanna. And I just wanted to come and say, hey, what's up? Happy Sabbath to you all. I hope you all had a wonderful week. And I pray that you all have an awesome week next week. So today, of course, I normally would have assembly, but I actually went to a celebration of life. And it just allowed me to reflect on some of the things that I do in life. Or, try to figure out, am I leading or living a purpose-filled life? And, basically, am I living righteous? Am I following the Father commandments correctly? Am I making proper decisions? Am I living in purpose? Am I walking this journey correctly? So in my previous videos, I talked about how I am on a 6-month no dating journey. Next week will mark the end date of that journey. Well, it will mark 6 months. So of course, I've been during this time of the 6-month journey, I just been focusing on me and my kid. And as I mentioned in previous videos, I just been, just identifying some of the insecurities I have, some of the issues that I have, and, building myself up. I've been going through a deliverance phase. I've been going through a healing phase or whatnot, because some of the relationships I was in was tormenting. It tormented me. Sometimes relationships can make you feel less of who you truly are. It can break your spirit. It can affect it can allow you to have insecurities. And then too, sometimes we have deep rooted things that we deal with from our childhood that we have not dealt with. So that's what I've been doing during this journey. So earlier this week, I was thinking wow, 6 months has went by so fast. And I'm like, oh, that means I could date again. I began to feel a little overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't know, because of the stuff I've been through in my past, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go through that. That's where the enemy came in at. Right now, I don't have to jump back into dating. I don't have to date at all. Right now, I want to, honestly, I got into my prayer. I started spending time with the Father about that because I just felt overwhelmed about that. Had this fear that came over me. And the Father said to me, he shared, you're still in your healing. You're still in your transformation process. And so clearly it's not my time. It's not my season to even be interested in that type of stuff. I still need to focus on me. This has been a phenomenal journey, y'all. I don't know if you guys know, but in a previous video, I shared that I used to feel voids and insecurities, kind of cover up insecurities with dating men, going on dates, spending time with them, using them to validate me. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you sexy, and this and all that kind of stuff. No. This journey has allowed me to identify the real beauty because I know who the Father has called me to be and created me to be. I have been spending time with him and it's been phenomenal. Just in the natural aspect of it, when you spend time with people, you get to know who they are. That's how I've been with my Father. Reading the Word, the Bible, which is really named the Torah. That is an amazing book, y'all. It will give you instructions on how to live this life. Of course, we have to keep his commandments, living righteous and things like that. But he will also give you instructions on how to do it. One of the examples too on this journey, I realized that I was dealing with anger. That's just something that really rose up to me. I thought I was over that thing. But no, I had to realize even sometimes having patience with my daughter. Sometimes I be like, didn't I tell you to go brush your teeth? I'm like, oh no. After reading the Word, his Word, getting in my Word, I'm like, I'm dealing with that. I need to resolve this, And so I call myself I changed because I'm I speak to her more gently now. That's what the Word says, especially when you teaching somebody something or you giving them instructions and things like that, you have to speak gently to them, even your enemies or whatnot. And I realized how I seen a change in my child as well, how she receives it. Because when I used to fuss at her, she, or she used to cry. Now it's like our relationship is developing in a peaceful manner. She like, okay, mommy, okay. And now it's like, too, sometimes in the morning when we get up, and especially like trying to get out the house for school, and I'm going to work, some things I don't even have to tell her. And she like, Mama, see, you ain't have to tell me that. And I'm like, baby, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy, and I believe part of that is the peace that the Father has given us too, by spending time with him, even changing my diet or the choices I'm making with eating, in December, I became pescatarian, and I realized pescatarian is vegetarian, and you can have seafood as well, for those of you that don't know. However, reading the Bible, the Torah, it allows you to know what Yah, the Father, has told us. He's given us instructions on what meats to eat. We're not supposed to eat animal unless they cud or chew the cud, right? So the cud is I know it sounds disgusting, but I gotta be transparent for you. So if an animal chews their food, swallows it, it comes back up, they chew it again, and swallow it. Those are the only meats we're supposed to be eating. And so, like I said, I became pescatarian, and I'm like, okay, well, I can eat seafood. I can eat all the seafood I want. Fried shrimp, I'm still eating fried shrimp, and gaining weight. Also, because I realized I was eating more carbs than anything, I was picking up on the carbs versus, when I cut the meat out. Absolutely not. The Bible, the Torah, tells us we're only supposed to eat fish. The fish we're supposed to have is supposed to have scales and fins. Those are the only fish we're supposed to have. There are fish out there without scales and fins. Or they might have fins and no scales. We're not supposed to eat those. The purpose of those instructions is for our health. We're not supposed to eat pig or pork. Because, it causes all those unhealthy things that occur, like diabetes, high blood pressure, or hypertension. The instructions that the Father gives us is for purpose and to allow us to live a healthy and righteous life. Even some of the things he shared with us about sexual immorality and the commandments, don't lie, not lying or coveting your neighbor's wife or husband, or committing adultery, and all the commandments. What he's telling us is saving us and allowing us to have a healthy life. For example, the HIV virus, STDs. People are killing each other for sleeping with each other's husbands and stuff, or wives, lying, It's not that he wants us to live uncomfortably, but he knows the instructions will give us life, peace, happiness, and joy, all the gifts, all the fruits of the Spirit that he gives us, that he'll give us. So, back to what I was saying. So, by going to this celebration of life today, it just, I've been on this journey of living righteous and, spending time with the Father and things of that nature. And I reflected on my life I want to be an example, not just to my child, but to my grandchildren and my great-great-grandchildren and so on and so forth. Yah willing. And so, I just found I've been having so much peace and happiness through this journey. Yah has been revealing some things to me as far as relationships I've had, not just with men, but with family members, with friends and things of that nature. So I just been, I'm just at a place, where I'm happy. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have moments where I'm like, I kind of want to go out. You know what I'm saying? But I take that time to spend time with me and the Father. Yeah, I could go out to dinner. Not go to a party, nothing like that. But go out, I'll catch a movie with my baby. The bond with her and I is way stronger than it has ever been, I can't imagine my life without my child. I feel like it is such a blessing. I identify um how much of a blessing she is to me, and us spending time with each other is just like, wow. He thought so much of me to give me the gift of this beautiful young lady, So, and actually, like this, I feel like this dating thing is kind of overrated. I feel like my standards and my confidence is on a whole nother level right now, and it's gonna stay there and probably increase even more. So even to like just realizing how valuable I am, and the person that I want them to have value as well. So I pray for them, and they gonna have to come right. I'm not no, oh, okay, well maybe I can help him get it together type of woman no more. I'm that excuse me, man of Yah. You gotta come right and ready and obeying the commandments, nothing less. So that's all. I just want to say, hey y'all, I know I probably gave y'all an earful real quick, but I just wanted to touch bases with you all, say hello. I love you guys. I'm praying for you all to have a wonderful week and even beyond that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you would like to just ask me, just chop it up with me, my email address is going to be in the description. I love you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.